Hi everybody, we are live. It's Wednesday the 1st of July. So we are live on YouTube, have no fear. Okay. Welcome everybody. Hi everyone, welcome. It's Wind Down Wednesday. I'm just giving it a minute to see if anybody else just joins us. I have my candles today because I thought that it's a candle sort of day. A little bit of relaxation is needed. So if you've got some candles, if you've got any children and they're in bed, then get some candles lit. Come join me. So welcome everybody for people that are joining for the first time, and welcome to people that have been here from the beginning. This is Wind Down Wednesday. So every Wednesday at 8:30, we're doing a half an hour Pilates class, and then we have a toast with a glass of wine or something at the end of the class to congratulate us on getting to midweek survival. And we are now in July, which is quite unbelievable, but there we go. But my youngest daughter, or my youngest child, turned 2 today, and I have been to the zoo, which has been lovely, but I have forgotten how tiring the zoo is, or just the day out is. So I need this, so this is going to be good. So come join me. I'm in my lovely studio. Our Buddha's looking at us from the window. I think you can just about see him there. And we're going to just do a nice class. We're going to actually work quite hard as normal, and then just finish the class with a bit of breathing and relaxation. So hopefully, if you have got children that aren't quite in bed, maybe by the end they might be. You never know. We'll get them to do the breathing at the end. That might help. So we're going to do most of the class lying on our back, and I'll change position a couple times. We won't come to standing at all, and we'll come to sitting as well. So if you haven't got a mat, don't worry, but just try and make sure you're somewhere comfortable. And obviously, I will try with verbally telling you what we're doing as much as I can, but you obviously have to have a little look as well. So just be careful with the neck placement when you're kind of looking at what we're going to do. So come and roll onto your side and come and lie down. And we're just going to start with a few warm-up exercises just to loosen ourselves up. And let's get going. So have your feet hip width apart in a nice kind of neutral position with the toes pointing forward. So the feet and the knees are hip width apart. And what we try and do on our back is just settle in. So if you know you've done this before, just rock your pelvis backwards and forward. It's quite nice to put the hands on the front of your pelvis and just get a little massage into the lower back there. So you're just tilting your pubic bone down towards your toes and then up towards your nose. So you're getting like a little gap in your lower back and then imprinting that lower back there. And as you're doing that, try to engage the pelvic floor and zip into the tummy. So think navel to spine. It's just a nice little massage into your lower back. So I think, yeah, I've been on my feet most of the day, walking quite a lot. Maybe do some pelvic circles. So just get a nice massage into that lower back. So my back just kind of went pop there, but kind of in a good way. So this is a nice little massage. Imagine you've got a marble and you're rolling it to one hip all the way up to your belly button and down. If you're doing this exercise, try and keep your knees still. So it's quite hard to kind of just isolate the pelvis and go the other way. So you're kind of going down towards your toes, across to a hip, up towards your belly button and down. But now try and keep your knees still. Imagine I'm there holding onto your knees and keeping them still. It's very different than kind of wobbling and moving the knees. So really isolate the pelvis. So just do pelvic clocks, we call these, or compass. Imagine you've got a compass and you're going north, west, east, south, east. Yeah, all the way around. And round the other way, and a nice kind of tilt backwards and forward. So finding a neutral pelvis. So let's imagine a clock face. So your little marble is directly in the middle. So it's not too far towards 12 or 6 or 3 and 9. It's nice and central. So you should have a little gap in your lower back. You should not be imprinting your lower back, because if you are tilting your pelvis out of that neutral position. So I'm talking about this a lot because we're going to really challenge that neutral pelvis with lots of these movements we're going to do tonight. So keep that neutral pelvis. Let's just take the arms up to what we call a shoulder drop position. Let's just focus in on the shoulders for a moment. So palms together, facing each other, and hands are shoulder width apart. Take a lovely deep breath in and reach both arms up or hands up towards the ceiling. Peel those shoulders off the floor and breathe out and drop those shoulders into the mat. Breathe in and reach those fingertips up. Breathing out and drop the shoulders down. So just really releasing any tension into the shoulders there. Reaching up towards the ceiling and drop the shoulders down. Breathing in to reach up, exhale to drop down. And you can really drop the shoulders here, or you can peel the shoulders off the floor and peel them back down. Extend into the elbows so your arms are nice and straight. Okay, breathe in to reach up, breathe out to drop down. Let's do 2 more. This is just a lovely exercise for your shoulders. You're then going to turn your palms to your thighs. You're going to take a breath in. Exhale. Now soften the ribs. Take the hands back by your ears, not all the way to the floor, about level with your ears if you can. Hold it there. Just check in. Have you popped the ribs? Are you arching into the back? If you are, you need to connect your core. Soften the ribs down so you're really not arching into that back. Breathe in and bring the arms back to the floor. Tap the floor. Breathe out and take the arms back behind you. So you're really reaching those arms. Don't take them all the way back to the floor. Ear level if you can. You take them as far as you can before you feel the back starting to arch. So really think, connect the core. Your tummy's actually working quite hard here to keep the neutral spine, neutral pelvis. So don't pop those ribs. Close the ribs down. Imagine my hand is softly softening your ribs down. Okay, navel to spine as the arms come back. Breathe in to tap the mat. Exhale, navel to spine as the arms reach back. Inhale, tap the mat. Exhale, reach the arms back behind you. Inhale, tap. And exhale, 4 more, a little bit quicker. Just get some lovely movement into those shoulders. Breathe in, breathe out. Now, is that pelvis still in neutral? You might be feeling this into your back a little bit because you're working hard to keep that neutral position. And last one there. Tap the mat, arms all the way back there. And breathing in to come back down. Let's just stretch into the back. Bring your knees and your feet together. Let's take your arms up to that shoulder drop position that they were just in. So your palms are facing each other. Take your knees over to the left-hand side. As you do that, your right foot will lift and your right arm is going to come out to the side. Breathing in. Exhale. Now draw navel to spine and come back. Squeeze the knees together. Get that imaginary marble on your left hip. Now roll that marble directly to your right hip. The knees will move to the right. Your left arm is going to move out to the side. And I've got a mirror in the way, so I'm going to bend my arm there. Breathe in and hold. Exhale. Close that movement. So these are called hip rolls, and they are from the hip. So try to lift from the hip and not lead with the knees. take your arm, your opposite arm out to the side, and you're getting a stretch and you're working into the obliques and the side here. Breathe in. Now exhale. Come back with your ribs first, then your hips, then your knees. So what I'm trying to get you to not do is lead with your knees, lead with your hips. Don't go all the way to the floor. Again, you shouldn't be arching into your back. Okay, probably you're going too far. So rein this in a little bit and just go a bit smaller and more precise. And you'll probably, or maybe feel your kind of obliques and that waist working a bit harder, okay? So you're kind of really thinking about your ribs, tummy. Let's go to one more to one side. This is just a great, lovely exercise for rotation, spine. Squeeze those knees together, your inside thighs working. Great working your obliques there as well. If we can, keep the arms up. Just take your feet a little bit wider again, so they're back to hip width apart. We're going to do an exercise called knee drops. So your left knee is going to drop out to the side, and your right arm is going to drop out to the side. A little bit of coordination here for you. Close that in. Your right knee is going to drop out to the side. Your left arm is going to come out to the side. Okay, and back. Now I want you to take it much smaller. You're only taking your knee as far as you can without your pelvis moving. So you're keeping your right hip still. So let's move your right knee out. Keep your left hip still as ice, frozen ice. Keep it frozen. Got frozen on the mind and Peppa Pig actually after today. So left knee drop out to the side. Right knee and hip and leg, keep it really still. Let's drop that right arm out. Breathe in, exhale to close. Let's breathe in to open and let's exhale to close. Draw navel to spine. Open and close. And open everything up and close. You can do this with little hand weights in your arms here as well, just to add a little bit of effort into the movement there. Let's do one more to either side, moving out, moving in, moving out, moving in. So we're just really focusing in on keeping that pelvis nice and still. We're going to move the pelvis now. Bring your feet quite close to your bottom. Okay, imaginary marble right in the middle of that clock. You're going to roll the marble up towards 12. And you're going to start to lift the bottom and peel the spine bit by bit by bit, all the way up to your bridge or your spine curl at the top. Breathing in. Now hold it here, everyone. Have you got a lovely line from your knees to your hips to your shoulders? Hold. Breathing in, breathing out. As you breathe out, connect. Draw the belly in. Breathe in wide. Exhale. Draw the tummy in. Really draw that tummy in. Let's hold this again. Breathing in. Breathing out. Now, on this exhale, hips are high, but your spine is coming down bit by bit by bit. Try to keep the hips high so they're the last thing to come down. Come all the way back to neutral. Come back to that neutral. Breathe in. Exhale. Pelvic floor, navel to spine. Let's come up, 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 and hold. Breathing in at the top. Breathing out. Really draw belly in. Breathing in. Exhale. Breathing in. Exhale. Last time. Breathing in. On that exhale, keep the hips high as the top of the back comes down first. Peel that spine down, all the way down. Breathing in at the bottom. Exhale, scoot the tummy, lift. Now push the feet into the floor. Squeeze the bottom. If you want an extra bit of challenge here, lift one leg. Take a knee fold. Keep the hips high. You can extend that leg if you wish, okay? Or keep it bent. Breathing in, breathing out. Your hamstrings might be crying out at you here, so be careful. If you need to stretch into those legs, then be careful here. On this third breath, can you take the foot down but keep the hips high? And then switch over, push into that foot that's on the floor. Lift the bottom. Breathing in, breathing out, navel to spine. Push, 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 push. Keep the bottom lifted high. Breathe. Relax the shoulders. Good. Now take the foot down. Keep the hips high. Come all the way down. Okay, back to neutral. Let's go one last time. A little tip. Really move your feet quite close to your bottom here. Okay, breathing in. Exhale. You don't have to go with this lift. If it's too much or it's pulling into the hamstrings too much, just come, hold this bridge position for 4 breaths, come back down. If we can, let's go again. And put a smile on your face. There you go. Makes it so much better. Relax your shoulders. Breathing in. You can extend that leg if you want. Breathing out. Don't have to. Breathing in. Breathing out. Push up a bit higher. Push those hips. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, keep the hips high. If you've got that leg, and fold it in. If you're coming down, come down, and then take it again with or without the leg lift there. Breathing in, breathing out. Now, keep breathing, everybody. Fill the body with oxygen. Breathing in. Push those hips higher. Don't arch into the back. Soften the ribs. Lots to think about here. Soften the shoulders. Last breath. Take the toe down and let's see. Push the hips higher, higher, hold it. Now come down, scoot the tummy all the way down. Or hug those knees in towards the chest and have a little roll there. Okay, good. Take a full body stretch if you feel like that would be quite a nice thing to do at this moment in time. Okay, so hopefully you feel a little bit warmer. Take some water if you need to, or wine. I mean, I'm not going to tell anyone. And we're going to come into the little sort of, I'm just going to sit up for a minute, main phase, if you like, of the next little bit. I'm just checking the time on my watch. Okay, cool. So for the next bit, we're going to come into 3 exercises. And we're going to do 20 reps of each, bum, 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 and then we're going to reverse the exercises 20, 20, so we're going to go 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, 20, have a little rest, and then we're going to do the next 3, 20, 20, 20, and then repeat, but come back down again, okay? So the first ones we're going to do are some curl-ups, some bug, and some toe taps. So if they are familiar to you, then you know what's coming. If you're not, then it will be a surprise, and that's fun. So just listen out for any variations that I give you, okay? So be careful if you're new to Pilates or if you know that you need to take things at a certain level, then please be careful and listen to the adaptations. So the first set we're going to do, we're going to come to this neutral position. So we've talked about this, we know where we are. Feet are hip width apart, pelvis is in a nice neutral. With our curl-ups, we take our arms back behind the head, clasp the hands together. Now take the elbows slightly forward. Okay, a little curl-up, it's like a little sit-up. So draw your navel in and come up on an exhale, and just hold it here for me. Let's make sure, before we go into our 20 reps, that we're doing them properly. So have you imprinted your back into the floor? Probably. So just make sure that your pubic bone is down towards your toes. Make sure that arch, as much as possible, without forcing it, is in your back. Because if you've imprinted your back, then you've essentially tilted your pelvis and you're out of neutral. It should feel harder. Okay? So curl up as best you can, soften the ribs, pubic bone down towards your toes. Now, is your head heavy into your hands? It should not be pulling into your neck. Your head is resting into your hands. Okay, that is why your hands are there. Right, we're going to go for 20. Keep your elbows slightly forward. Breathing in, exhale. Coming up, 1. Breathe in on the down. Coming up, 2. Breathing in on the down, out on the up, 3. And 4. Breathing in. 5. I'm going to count because people know that when I start counting, when I start talking, I lose count. So I think that's 7. Let's go. 8 and 9. So really draw the tummy in. 10. Challenge yourselves, come up a bit more. 11. And 12. And 13. Good, head nice and heavy into the hands here. 14. 15. And 16. Nice and heavy into the hands. 17. 18. I think I'm counting relatively well. Let's do one last one. That feels like that's about 20 there. Okay, good. From there, take your hands down. You're going to do this either with your legs up or your legs down. If you are new to Pilates or you know that you need to take it at a slightly lower level, you're going to slide one leg away and take the opposite arm back behind you like we did with our rib cage closure at the beginning. Just one arm, and then draw everything back in. You're keeping the pelvis as still as you can. You're opening everything and you're closing everything, keeping the pelvis nice and still, drawing the tummy in, okay? If we know we are a little bit stronger, we're going to take the legs up. Now, the higher the legs, and then take the arms up to shoulder drop. The higher the legs, the slightly easier it's going to be into the back and into the core. So if you are nice and strong, you can take that much lower. Yes? So, options, decide which one you're going to do. Legs on the floor, legs up, and are they going to be higher or low? Find your starting position. We're going to take 20. Here we go. So, we're going out and in. So, as you open, you're breathing out and you're softening the ribs. This is 4 and 5 and 6. Now, is your pelvis in that neutral position? Really try to not imprint your back into the floor. So 7, 8, and 9, and 10, and 11. Now, you might need to take it down a level if you need to, okay? 12, 13, and 14. So you're trying to do opposite arm to leg. 15, 16, and 17, 18, 19. Keep breathing in and breathing out. I think that's about 20. Hug the knees in towards the chest there and coming down. From there, we're coming into toe taps. You've got choice. Single toe taps. If you're new to Pilates or you know, again, you need to take it at that lower level. One leg is up and then you're just tapping the thigh bone away from you and you're really moving into the hip there. You can do 10 on one leg, 10 on the other, okay? If we're coming into a double knee fold, here we're going to take 20 with the leg up here. We're really softening into the ribs and we're drawing into the tummy. Okay, here we go. Hands on the floor for now. Decide if you're doing singles or doubles. If we're doing doubles, come up to a double knee fold here. And off we go. So we're going to do 20. Now, if we can, if we're here, if that feels okay, the next level up is to hover the fingertips off the floor. I think this is about 5, 6, 7, 8. If you want to, you can take the arms up to a shoulder drop position. 11. And the ultimate is to take them right way back to your ears here. I think this is about 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Hold it here, coming down from that double knee fold. So we're now going to reverse all that. We're going to start with our knee folds, then go into our bug and into our curl ups. But a little bit quicker, I know what we're doing. So take your choice with your toe taps, singles or doubles. Doubles, your arms can be hovering, shoulder drop, or rib cage closure. Draw those ribs down, pull the tummy in. Decide which version, and here we go. 1, and 2, and 3. Keep breathing. 4, 5, and 6, and 7, and 8, and 9. 10, 11, and 12. Keep really drawing navel to spine. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, we're going to go straight into our bug. So feet down or feet up. Opposite arm to leg, reaching away and back in. And 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Nice and slowly, nice and controlled. 6. So you should be feeling this in your core now. 7. 8. And 9. So be careful if this is really pulling into your back, take it down a level. If your legs are up here, take them a bit higher, okay? That's fine. Or take them down completely. I think this is about 13. I'm getting cramp in my feet. 14. 15. 16. 3 more, everybody. 17. Keep going. Think of that whine at the end. Let's do one more for luck. And then coming down with those legs with control. Take the arms back behind the head for your curl-ups. Feet quite close to your bottom. Soften the ribs. Elbows slightly forward. Take a breath in. Exhale. We're coming up. 1. Keep the pubic bone down, remember. 2. And 3. And 4. And 5. Keep the chin tucked in. Head nice and heavy into the hands there. 6, 7, and 8, and 9. Really pull the tummy in. 10. 10 more. 10. And 9. Come up a little bit more if you can. 8. And 7. And 6. And 5. And 4. Let's really make these last few work. 3. Come up a bit more if you can. 2. And 1. Good. Take a nice full body stretch there. Stretch all that out. Okay, lovely. Hold it there. So I'm just checking into my watch. Oh, that's into the floor here. So I can see. Okay, perfect. So from there, we're going to keep going. We've got about 7 minutes left. And we're going to come in to the next set of exercises, and we'll take them a little bit quicker. Single leg stretch. You're going to take a double knee fold. If you need to take these at a lower level, keep your head down, and you can actually keep one leg on the floor. We're essentially kind of stretching into the hips here. Okay, so take it down a level if you need to. If we're okay, we're going to come up to a double knee fold. Really draw the tummy in, join the heels together, widen the knees a little bit. So you can keep the head down. If you feel strong enough to curl up, we're going to curl up. And we're going to pull one knee towards us and send the other leg away. This is 1. Pull the tummy in. 2. And 3. Keep the arms curled. 4. 5. So you're really pulling one knee in, sending the other leg away. 8. 9, 10, 11, 12, draw the navel in, 13, 14, 15, curl up a bit more, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, hold it there, take the head down for a moment. Now join both heels together, legs are slightly wider. We're going to do double leg stretch. The legs, if you just look, are going up, but they're turned out, they're not turned in, and then back in. They're going up and back in. Your arms, at the same time, are going back by your ears, down and round. You can take your head down, or take a hand behind the head if you need to, okay? Draw the tummy in, heels together, let's go, curling up. We've got breathing in, 1, round, and 2. Well, I've got a mirror in the way, 3, whoops, and 4, so the arms come down. 5, breathing in as you come up. 6, breathe in, 7, and 8. Breathe in, breathe out. This is 10. Breathe in, breathe out. Take your hand behind the head if you need to, or come down. Curl up a bit more. 8, 7, and 6, and 5, and 4, and 3, and 2, and 1, and take the head down and draw those knees in towards the chest there. Take your legs either down or in a double knee fold, and you're going to curl up, and you're going to reach the fingertips forward, and we're going to beat the arms. We're going to breathe in, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these are our hundreds. We're curling up, we're drawing the navel in. Take the feet down if this is too much, okay? Or take the head down, or take a hand behind the head here as well if you need to. Your movement's coming from your shoulders. Reach the fingertips forward. Draw the navel in. Totally lost count. Keep breathing. Breathing in, breathing out. Let's do one more. Breathing in, breathing out. Take the head down. Hold and hug those knees into the chest. Okay, everyone. Let's see if we can reverse that. It's the last thing we're going to do, and we're going to do a little breathing to end. Okay, doing really well. Think about the wine and how good you're going to feel at the end. So either feet down, okay, and you can just beat the arms here, or you can curl up here, or take the legs up. Take it at your own level. 3, 2, 1. In, 2, 3, 4, 5, and out. And in, 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 and out. 2 more. And in, and out. Last 100. In, and out. Hold it there. Take the head down if you need to. Drawing the heels together. We're going to do our double leg stretch. We're coming up. We're going 1, and in, and 2. Let's go a bit quicker. And 3, and 4, and 5. Navel in. 6, and 7. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. 10 more. 10, and 9. We're nearly there. And 8, and 7. Take a hand behind the head if you need it. 6, and 5. Curl up a bit more. 3, 2, and 1. Take the head down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Let's keep hold of your right knee. Lengthen your left leg away. Curl up if we can. 1, 2, 3. This is the last one. 4, 5, 6, 7. Navel in. Curl up a bit more. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take the head down. Hug the knees in towards the chest. Just roll the head from side to side. Well, I've got a bit of sweat on there. Don't know about you, but well done. Just roll the head from side to side. Nice and gently. And just take that breath down. Good. Side to side. Take a nice full body stretch. Options here, either stay down here for a bit of breathing and relaxation, roll onto your side and come to sitting, or you can take a full roll up. So we're going to come forward, draw the navel in, coming up and forward there. So for the last little bit of time, I know I've gone a little bit over 9 o'clock, but if you're still with me, well done. Take some water or some wine. And I just thought we'd quickly revisit some breathing and some breath control. Okay, so well done. Whew, that's hard work. Right. So just finding that position, whether it's onto the back, onto the floor, or if you come to sitting, okay? And just try and breathe wide into the tummy, wide into the ribs, and exhale. And just draw your pelvic floor and draw your tummy in. Breathing in and exhale to draw the navel and the pelvic floor in. Breathing in. Relax.
Sorry.
Exhale. And draw the pelvic floor and navel in. Breathing in. And exhale. Relax the shoulders there. Last time, breathing in. And on your exhale, just relax. Relax the shoulders, relax any muscles into the floor if you're lying down, or just really kind of working against gravity. And if you're sitting, just take one ear down towards your shoulder, because if you're anything like me and take quite a lot of tension into your neck, then those exercises might have just taken a bit of tension in there. And you can just gently pop a hand onto your head there to get a bit of a stretch. So I think we've gone over 9, but that's okay, unless you've got to be somewhere. Roll the head forward here. And get a nice stretch in, and then just stretching out the other side. If you're lying down on the floor, then just roll your head slowly left to right. Okay, just to get a nice stretch there, and then take your chin down towards your chest here. So you can always take hands and just sort of not pull, but just have them as a gentle encouragement, if you like, to release any tension there. Okay. Lovely. I think I lured you into a false sense of security with the beginnings, nice slow, nice and stretch. Then we just worked super hard, so well done you. So you deserve your wine now, so you can grab your wine. This is the best bit. But obviously the Pilates is great. So cheers everybody. Thank you for joining me. And anybody that normally joins on Facebook, I'm running always on YouTube and Instagram. Hello to anyone that's watching on Instagram as well. So just through these 2 channels, it's slightly easy for my bandwidth, and you know, they're all kind of there forever, kind of uploaded, which is great. So thank you very much, and hopefully it's worked for those of you that flipped to YouTube this evening. And I will see you if you're doing my class at 9:30 on Friday, or I will be here next week. So cheers everybody to Wednesday. Cheers to July. That was June. Here's to July. Let's see what July is going to bring. Do you see? It just tastes so much better, doesn't it, every week? So well done. Yes, so cheers to July. I've got another birthday in 2 weeks, my son, and a wedding anniversary without a big party at the end of it, but I will be hopefully in Spain, and I'm going to try to do my wind down Wednesdays in Spain if I make it there. So watch this space, but anyway, that's not for another few weeks. So cheers everybody. Here's to another good week, whatever it may bring. Keep going. And keep active and keep out there. It's really good for your mind and for your body. So so well done, and thank you for joining me. Leave me a comment if you can anywhere, and I will see you next week. So cheers everyone. Thank you very much. I'm going to put that there. Enjoy that bit. Thanks everybody. Switch you off now. Thank you. Bye everyone.